rent or buy? Okay, would you like to rent or buy? Will you like to rent or buy? It is your decision. But permit me to share my school of thought with you. Will you rent or will you buy in Canada? So we are going to do a little bit of analysis based on the average cost of houses in four major provinces in Canada: Alberta, Ontario, British Columbia, and Quebec. Why? Because I want to share my school of thought with you and I will need your comment. Thank you so much. Okay, will you rent or buy? Consider this fact. In 1980, that is 46 years ago, the average cost of houses in Alberta was just $60,000. The average cost of houses in Alberta was just $60,000. Now, 20 years after, that is in the year 2020, the average cost of houses in Alberta was around $155,000. $155,000. Now, in the year 2020, 6 years ago, the average cost of houses in Alberta is or was just $450,000. So from 1980, it was $60,000. In the year 2000, the average cost of houses, was around 155,000. Then in the year 2020, the average cost of houses in Alberta, it was around 430,000. So using a 20-year interval, you are going to see that the cost of houses appreciates in value. In fact, it has more than doubled. So imagine from 60 to 155, that is more than double. From 155 to 450,000, that is also more than double. So guess what? My school of thought is real estate will always appreciate in value, especially if it is a property that is well managed. So the question now is, do you want to buy or rent? If this information helps you to make that informed decision, do you want to buy or rent? The journey might not be 1 year, it might actually be 1 year decision for you, depending on the number of assets that you have, depending on the down payment that you have. But this decision to buy might actually be a journey of 3 or 5 years. So let me make it simple. If currently you have decided that, okay, this is very important, the cost of houses in 1980, the cost of houses in the year 2000, the cost of houses in the year 2020 has always appreciated in value, and I choose to buy. So what do you need to do? If you're a first time home buyer, I want to let you know that you can start saving and investing towards the down payment of that house. And how can you achieve that? You can achieve that by opening a first home savings account. I'm a licensed financial security advisor and I can help you set up your first home savings account with the best financial institution in Canada. Why? The best financial institution is not by name, is not by popularity. The best financial institution to you, to your money, is a financial institution that can help your money grow. Is a financial institution that can help your money grow 4 to 8%. So we are not talking about greedy financial institution that your money will not even grow by 1%. We are not talking about those. We are talking about the best financial institution that can help your registered investment to grow. And a tip to that is, do you know that there are wealth management companies in Canada? As an immigrant, I would like to let you know that we have companies that are called wealth management companies. And it's also a good idea if you can set up your registered investment with them. TFSA, FHSA, RESP, RRSP, they are called registered accounts in Canada. So peradventure you have all these accounts and you discover that it is not growing, it is time to transfer it. Why? Your money should actually grow, your money should actually generate at least a rate of return of between 4 to 8%. So that is why I said you need to work with an independent financial advisor that like myself, that can help you set up your registered account with the best financial institution in Canada. Okay, so now permit me Permit me to share my screen, okay? Permit me to share my screen. So when you have decided, okay, I think I should be able to buy a house in the next 2, 3 years, what should you do? What should you do? So if you want to start saving and investing towards the purpose of buying a house in Canada, permit me to share with you that you should actually open a first home savings account. So why would I advise you to do that? It is an advice, right? The reason is your first home savings account is better than your normal savings account. Why? First home savings account has a tax benefit. Okay. If you contribute to the FHSA within the limit that you are allowed, you can use that your FHSA to file your income taxes. That can even help you to get tax refund depending on the amount of income you earn in the following year. So if you contributed to your FHSA this year, 2026, 2027, you are able to use that to file your taxes during income tax season, and that can help you to get and that can help you to get tax refund back depending on the amount of money that you earn, right? So why am I sharing this? FHSA means first home savings account. Okay, that is the meaning of FHSA, first home savings account. So it is different from a normal savings account, like a regular savings account. Why is it different? A regular savings account, okay, is the interest that you earn in a regular savings account is taxable. Okay, the interest that you earn in a regular savings account is taxable, but the interest that you earn here is not taxable. Now, when you put your money in FHSA, you put your hard-earned money into FHSA, right? First home savings account. You need to understand that you can actually use it when you're filing your taxes. That can help you to get tax refund. A regular savings account, whether you have $1 million, $100,000, $50,000, $20,000 in your regular savings account, you can't use it to file your taxes. Okay, I hope you understand that. You can't use it to file your taxes. You cannot. But you can use your first home savings account. So if you are a first time home buyer, you're looking to buy a condo, you're looking to buy an apartment, you're looking to buy a house in the next couple of months, next year, in 5 years, in 3 years, whatever time frame you have given yourself, and you have actually be putting that money you want to use to buy that property in a regular savings account, you are doing it the wrong way, because a regular savings account does not offer you any tax benefit. Now, so that is why you need to open FHSA, First Home Savings Account. Okay, now if this is your first year of opening FHSA, the maximum amount you are able to put into the FHSA per year is $8,000. I get this question always. I said maximum. So anything between $1, okay, if you want to put in $1, I hope not. Anything between $1 and $8,000, that is what you are able to put into FHSA every year. That is the maximum. If you put in more than 8,000, especially if you don't have contribution room from last year, anything above the 8,000 is subject to taxes. Okay. Now, if you are able to put in the maximum 8,000 per year, you have 5 years to put the maximum. Okay. The total maximum that you are able to put into your FHSA is 40,000. So if you are someone that you can put in 8,000 every single year, after 5 years, you have reached the maximum amount of money that is allowed, excuse me, that is allowed in your first home savings account. Okay. But let's say the previous year you only put 2,000. So you still have a contribution room of 8,000 minus 2, that is 6,000. So this 6,000, you can now contribute it in the current year. I hope you understand what I mean. You cannot contribute it in the current year together with the current year's contribution room of $8,000. Uh, 8,000. Okay, together with the contribution room of 8,000 for the current year. First home savings account. Anybody that is living in Canada above 18, you have never bought a house, excuse me, or in the last 5 years, you have never owned a house in your name, then you are eligible to open a first home savings account. Like I said, yes, it is actually called a savings account, but we are allowed to invest in it. Some of us did not have the privilege of having a first home savings account because first home savings account was only introduced in 2023. So if you're looking to buy your house in the next couple of months, in the next couple of years, I would encourage you to open FHSA because of the tax benefit. It's a tax deductible account, and the amount of money you put into your FHSA this year, you can use it to file taxes the following year, and that can help you to get money back. So back to our discussion for today. Will you buy or will you rent? That is the topic for today. So I'm going to go ahead and explain my school of thought. You are the one to decide and make up your mind. In 1980, in Alberta, the cost of houses in 1980 was $60,000. Okay, no, permit me to start like this. Okay, I've done the one for on Alberta, so let me just do it this way. And then we have British Columbia, we have Ontario, and then we have Alberta. Okay, in 1980, I will need you to do your research. In 1980, the average cost of houses in British Columbia was 180,000. Okay. In Ontario, the average cost of houses in Ontario in 1980, okay, was 90,000. Okay. The same year, 1980, the average cost of houses in Alberta was $60,000. Oh, yeah. So in the year 2000, the average cost of houses, this is really fun. In the average cost of houses in British Columbia was $360,000. Okay, let me put the dollar sign, right? In Ontario, the average cost of houses in the year 2000 was $260,000. In Alberta, the average cost of houses in the year 2000 was 155,000. So in the year 2020, the average cost of houses in British Columbia in 2020, 6 years ago, was about 850,000. Okay, 850,000. In Ontario, in the year 2020, 6 years ago, the average cost of houses in Ontario was around this amount, $850,000. And then in Alberta, in the year 2020, the average cost of houses in Alberta was $450,000. So my question is, in the year 2040, what will be the average cost of houses in these major provinces? What will be the average cost of houses in the year 2020? Do you think it is going to double? What do you think is going to happen based on based on history? The average cost of houses have more than doubled based on what I am sharing with you currently. Based on what I am sharing with you currently. So, will you rather buy or rent? Like I said, the journey to buy is going to depend on you. The journey to buy or rent is your personal decision. My job is just to educate you as to why you should buy And when you decide to buy, what should you do? Especially if you're a first time home buyer, you have so many bills to pay and you're not even sure what to do, or you actually have started putting money aside into your savings account, into your checking account, and you decide, okay, I want to use it to buy that home or that property, or you're someone that you have been putting the money you want to use to buy a house. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brittany. Or you've been putting your money in TFSA, which is fantastic, right? TFSA is very good, especially if you invest it with great companies that can offer you a rate of return of 4 to 8%. You need to know that already, okay? So, if that is your choice, then let's talk about it. Excuse me. You want to rent or buy? Please go ahead with your question. I can read from the screen. Please go ahead. What is your question? So, would you rather rent or buy? So, if you have decided to buy, yes, the journey might be 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 10 years, but you have to start, right? You have to start, right? So if you give yourself, okay, 3 years, I should have enough down payment to buy the property. How are you saving and invest for that property? How do you intend to do that? Okay, you have to open a first home savings account for this purpose, because this account has tax benefit. Your money grows tax free. Now, when you open the FHSA, it has to be invested. Whether you want to invest it in GIC, you want to invest it in stocks, bonds, ETF, you want to invest it in mutual funds, you want to invest it in set funds, because these are the vehicles that will actually help your money to grow. If you just open it, you put in money in the FHSA, you do not invest it, the money is as good as sleeping under your pillow. I hope you understand that. So your money should actually be invested. Like I said, I'm a licensed financial security advisor, and I'm able to explain and teach you or let you know the best financial institution in Canada. When I'm talking about the best financial institution, I'm not talking about the most popular financial institution or the financial institution that has a fancy name or a fancy logo. I'm talking about a financial institution that can help your money grow. A financial institution that loves you and loves your money and wants your money to grow. A financial institution that can give you 4 to 8%. We are talking about that type of financial institution. And in case you don't know, in Canada, we have wealth management companies in Canada, and I work with wealth management companies to set up your registered investment in case you do not know, right? So reach out to me, and I'm able to help you set up your first home savings account. Okay, so I leave you with this question: do you want to buy or do you want to rent? Reach out to me to set up your first home savings account, because you want someone to be able to guide you. You want someone to be able to teach you about things you need to know. Now, before I leave, especially before I change the topic, if you're looking to buy a home, excuse me, this year, next year, in 3 years, respect your credit card. Respect your credit card. Use your credit card, use it wisely, use it pay back, use it pay back, because your credit card is your financial resume. Except you have the complete amount of money that you want to use to buy that house. If you don't have that and you're going to do installmental payment called mortgage, the financial institution are going to check your credit score and your credit report. If you have a terrible credit score because of the way you manage your money, I promise you, instead of them giving you, for example, if the interest rate for people that have good credit score is like 4%, you, because you have a bad credit score, they are going to charge you like 8%. So you are paying with your hard earned money. Avoid ignorance. So respect your credit card. And I always tell my clients, your credit report is your financial report card. The way you handle your credit card is reported on your credit report. And on your credit report, formulas are used to calculate your credit score. So if your credit score is terrible, financial institution will give you terrible interest rate. So you have to know this. Use your credit card, pay it back, because that is how you are able to build a good financial record uh, in Canada. Reach out to set up your FHSA, and I can help you set it up with the best financial institution. Thank you. I hope you learned a lot.